Yeah, welcome, guys, to another episode of the Salone FPL show. Yes. And I got a couple of guests for you today. A new guest, CROC. He'll be introducing himself. Don't forget that this show is powered by Orange, Sierra Leone, the best network. You know what it's up. And don't forget to join the Orange Fantasy League, folks. Then the code is CG7H60. Right there on your screen, you can see it. Orange Fantasy League. There's about 100,000 new Leons up for grabs this season. Okay. Yeah, amigo. There you go. All right. So without further ado, let me introduce you guys to the guys on the stream today. There you go, Chris. Chris, welcome to the show. Chris.
What's up, guys? What's up, everybody?
How you doing?
I'm good, man. I'm good. It's another week.
Okay. Hey, introduce yourself for Monday. We not sub you. Well, we don't hear your name. You're not legend.
All right, I'm name Chris Bud, or you can call me CROC. That's what most people know me in the fantasy world.
Okay.
Me and your other guest, Sama Banya, we started EPL TH maybe some 8 years ago.
Okay.
The game has gotten bigger and more entertaining over the last maybe 3 to 4 years. It's gotten competitive. Been playing pretty well. I think my highest finish was in the top 10,000 one year, I believe.
Whoa! That's fantastic.
I think so.
That's fantastic.
Yeah, that was one of the seasons. Yeah, but lately with family life and work life, I haven't been doing too well. Last season was kind of interesting. I picked up a little bit, and then I just started second guessing myself and faltered towards the end of the season.
Oh, sorry.
In a couple of competitive leagues that we do, and we have some really good managers there that really go all out. So it's fun to watch. I mean, we all know with the introduction of Haaland into the Premier League now, it's Haaland is just a different animal. So you have your dilemma: Haaland or Salah. Salah is getting old. So, but it's first week was good for us. So we'll see where we go from here.
Okay. Mr. Banya, can you hear us now?
Yes, I can finally hear you guys loud and clear.
Hey, welcome
up,
to
fellas?
Welcome to the program. Okay.
What's up, my nemesis, my Liverpool nemesis?
I forgot to bring some 7-Up.
Come on, man, get over it.
I'm gonna have to settle for the best, for the second best. Some Sprite. I can't get no 7-Up.
Low blow, man. Low blow all around.
Okay. Thank
What's
you,
up,
Mr.
fella?
Banya. First time on the show. Please tell the viewers a little bit about you and say. Welcome to the Salone FPL show. You've not been there for the intro just now, but yes, please tell people a little bit about yourself, please.
Well, Samabania, me paddy can call me Sam Kai, but me all man know me on Facebook as Eternal Sunshine. A while back, CROC 8 years ago. 8 years ago now start the fantasy, but the actual EPL talking smack about football, we started in 2006.
Yes.
And it's been like a family since then. You know, we don't meet friends. I dare say not two than they made me with meet.
Wow. Okay, I didn't know this one.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, and it's funny. Most of the people in their way. Well, I don't know them from a while. Like from all small. Now through EPL again, we reconnect. Like I don't know CROC forever. CROC na family friend. We papa then they go church together. Football means, you know, we stay. We don't build a bond as a result of this football, and that's all we do. Talk smack, you know, keep it respectful, but talk a lot of smack. Even me and you.
Yes.
You also by you 7-Up. May you also get palaver on Facebook.
Also you tag me. Hey, also they tag me. Myself, now I can try for turn and give people there. They tag man. Okay, well,
Which,
let's talk about current affairs. Obviously, me and CROC na Chelsea man. You there on the outside a little bit. You don't see this fet where we don't fet for Caicedo, for Lavia. Say we don't dey draw. Not to 5 games in a row now. We just dey draw. First day we scored in how many thousands of minutes. So what's your take on it?
Li- Listen, first of all, on a game, maybe say una for call am the El Caicedo, the call they can get the El Clasico. It was the El Caicedo. Maybe not saying that like before the game starts, the EPL bright him for bring him out and put on a trophy case. He sit
Wow.
down and the winner, I mean for go to something, I mean for make una game more interesting. I not see two teams same way, regardless of form for the past how many years. It's been so many ties. It no matter even at Chelsea at the worst state, Liverpool no even beat them. Even when they go FA Cup and go on penalties, 0-0 go on penalties, the League Cup, the same thing. I don't know how long a fixture don't go this long where two teams not able beat themselves, and it's been different Liverpool, sorry, Chelsea coaches.
Yeah.
Football just funny that way. They
Yep.
football
Yep.
just
Yep.
funny that way. They you cannot. And I think this is not the first game I actually sleep during the game.
Lord have
Now,
mercy.
listen,
look
still
at
don't
they talk
go and
about
tell me,
sleep.
we knock
still don't
by
go and
all
tell
in
me
know
say
you
some.
sleep.
See,
Eh?
Listen,
the man that
still.
supports team will play 22 games, then go unbeaten 22 games, then go from 6 to 6. He say sleep that Chelsea game.
Listen,
Oh.
I've been doing Jose Nami getting sleep in the name, man. Jesus.
Uh, you
Okay.
played
Now be
22
now,
games, didn't lose a single one, and you went from 6 to 6.
listen, man, listen. Now be
Yeah,
one
but
of the
I was
most
listening.
frustrating
Somebody
seasons.
said one of the announcers on the game Sunday. They say the Chelsea Liverpool has been the most played Premier League rivalry in the last 20 plus years.
Well, I think we've
The
played a lot of
most played tie
yeah,
between
play
Chelsea and
tie. Yeah, I
Liverpool.
think we've played in cups so many times and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
yeah, so
Yeah,
many
Yeah,
times.
Cups
yeah, yeah.
and
Which
again
is
in Champions
And
League as
Champions
well.
League, yeah, and
yeah,
it's yeah.
which
Mhm.
was very interesting. I did not know that. I learned that
From
over the weekend. I'm like,
from
yeah,
Yeah,
Udasef in days, from Benitez in days. Remember that phantom
yeah.
goal,
That
that phantom
the
yeah.
goal.
phantom goal. Mhm.
But I be red card or phantom
Yeah.
goal. Who's sorry for don't pick?
No, that been phantom goal.
Eh,
I think Tete them believe say
but I be
Jose
if
Mourinho believe say not a goal.
but if not to be
Yeah,
goal, now been direct red card
I
and
mean Garcia
penalty.
score for now. Eh?
Now Garcia,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Now be red card and penalty. Which
Yeah.
one you want or the phantom goal?
Now the phantom goal, man. The phantom goal. And you know,
Okay.
say Benitez. Let's face it, that guy there is just he's unlikable. If you're not a coach you team, he's not the sort of person you like. In personality, just even with
Yeah,
the
he's very
players, them,
bland, very bland.
yeah,
Yeah.
he's very like he's about the goal. Like in Faggy, I still remember that attack where he come out to attack United. We take today, people have been saying like that mind game by Faggy. Like literally, the thing came out of the blue. He just come out and talk about United to this
No,
point.
no, 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 no,
We
no, 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 no. Point of order. What happened was, we had played we had played about 5 midday games at 12 o'clock at that point. Then United had their first like midday game, and United complained. Fergie complained about it, and that's what led him to start that rant. It was based on that, and he was like, "Look, we are having about 6 or 7 games played at midday. You're having one, and you're complaining. Why? That's why I said we should go to Sir Ferguson and schedule the games and all that. Now that you talk begin, not out of the blue.
but you have no say, and you don't do that. You don't talk about another man's team. You understand me? Let the man grumble on your own team. Let him. All man get team where they grumble, but look Klopp now. Almost like Klopp can complain about that same fixture day where other coaches and just say it's part of that way you go
Mm-hmm.
play at Europe on Wednesday or
Not
then
true. Not
now you
true.
get that 12:30 game. It happens to everybody, man.
Not true. Not true. Anyway,
So Sally,
But one thing,
yeah.
I was so back to how was your first week in fantasy?
Hey
This is
man,
a fantasy
man,
show, right?
listen,
yes, 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 yes. It was actually
listen.
kind of bad. I think I got 70 points. If
That's
not,
not bad.
let me
Listen,
see if I can share my thing. If you guys can see it, Let me see my Sierra Leone Fantasy League. I gotta share it. Oh my goodness. Fantasy team. There you go. Can you guys see it now?
No,
It's not coming on the screen. It should be on the
no,
screen. Come on, guys. You guys can
not
see it.
yet.
Okay, yes, you won't be able to see it there. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Okay. You're right. You're
It's
right.
all good.
Um have to do it the other way. I'm so sorry. Let me see if I can share my screen here. I think you guys have the opportunity to share your screen as well, so in case you want to do that. There you go.
What I thought.
Okay,
Yes, sir.
can you see it? No.
Oh, there it
Yes.
is. Yes, yes.
So yeah. Um okay, I don't know if I sign out. This is my team for this week. I have Onana in goal. So I had 73 points last week. 73 points. Um
That's not bad. That's not bad.
Yeah, I ended last season with 2,400 points, 2,400 and something. I was in the top 300,000. That wasn't as good as I'd wanted. So I had to make two changes because two of my defenders actually got hurt. Mings got hurt, and Justin Timber. Oh,
Oh no.
Timber got hurt.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Oh
both of
no.
them.
That's yeah.
Yeah.
That's big. Both ACLs, right? Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
They
So
done.
both
Yeah.
of
Yeah.
them were in my fantasy league, unfortunately. So I had to bring in
Listen.
Canute and Chilwell. So there you go. So I got Chilwell, Estepudian, and Canute in my defense. I got Onana in goal, quite regrettably. I got Bruno Fernandez for his penalties. I got Saka for his penalties.
And crying and complaining.
Yes, 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 yes. Complaining, whinging. I got Mitoma. I got Odegaard and Eze, who I think this is going to be his breakout year. I think next year you're going to be
Yeah.
hearing about him getting 50 million, 100 million, to try and get out of Crystal Palace. And
I'm hoping.
I got Holland and Gakpo. Well, Gakpo, I'd wanted to put Isak, but I'm thinking Gakpo. I've seen his numbers since he only came in January, and for half the
Yeah.
season he had pretty good numbers, and he was looking very good in preseason. Unfortunately against Chelsea, he played out of position. He played in the midfield instead of on the far left. I'm hoping he'll be played in position this weekend. And looking at preseason when he was playing that number 10 role and that Firmino role, I think I should get points from him. So I put
Okay.
Henry in the bench and João Pedro and of course Byrne, because Byrne is playing a ridiculous Manchester City team away for that matter, and me I'd afraid Cyborg small.
Ah.
Small. Okay, so let me stop sharing my screen when I can. I'm trying to do that, but hey, what's up with this? It won't share. Okay, there you go. Okay, there you go. I'm back to the screen. Okay, that's it. So CROC, your first thoughts, your first impressions about my thought process and everything.
It's good. It's good. I'm surprised you don't have Man City midfielder in your team. Or I don't think you have a Liverpool midfielder in your squad either, right?
No, I had Gakpo. Gakpo is a forward. I don't have a Liverpool midfielder. You're right.
Yeah, that's surprising to me,
The
I
re-
think.
the reason why I don't have Man City is because honestly, what's his name? Pep. He confuses people. He's not.
Yeah,
I
but
don't.
he's got two big
Yeah.
injuries now. I think he's going to be limited with his
Yeah.
rotations now. So I don't think he can play around too much.
Who is going to be his rotation in the midfield now, though?
Silver is out.
Phil Foden.
KDB is out, so he doesn't have a choice.
So he's going to have to play
Foden
Foden.
So
and
Phil Foden has to start.
Okay.
Foden has to play. Rodri has to start. He cannot mess around.
Yeah.
Grealish
I
has to
think
start.
Rodri always starts, right?
Yeah,
Rodri is the northern star. He always
which
starts.
he should be. By the way,
Yeah.
the UEFA Player of the Year should be Rodri. I don't know where people got Messi from,
Listen.
but
I
that's
said
another
Ballon d'Or.
conversation.
Wow.
Listen,
Agreed.
Syrup, haven't I been saying Rodri for Ballon d'Or all this for the
Agreed.
past month?
Agreed. The
Yeah,
goals he scored and
past
when he
month.
scored them
Yeah,
last season,
You know
he
what?
should be
the
right up
man
there.
has
I want
won.
to
Yeah,
agree with you guys, but I
Yeah.
remember a session. There was a sequence last year where Mahrez was balling. He played
Hmm.
two games in a row fantastically. Then he played a cup game amazing. Man, I put that dude in my team only for him
And
not to
Pep,
even make the
and Pep did
bench.
his thing.
I was like, what?
listen,
Hey,
listen,
Pep's done that
listen,
to me
listen.
about three
listen.
times.
Let me tell you a marriage story. 2 seasons ago, I
Mhm.
was in second place in our league, right?
Mhm.
And it was a double game week.
Okay.
And I decided I could have played it safe and captain Kevin De Bruyne or Salah,
Yeah. Yeah.
and I
Yeah.
probably held my second position, second place, and probably caught the first guy, depending on who he captained.
Okay.
I went wide, and Maris again was balling, and I gambled on Maris for the double game week.
Wow.
The double game week, he only played 10 minutes. I triple captained him
Oh. 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 You see, that's what Pep does. That's what Pep
2 years
does.
ago.
It's my curse. It's my curse.
That's
Every time I triple captain a player, he gets injured. I kid
oh.
you not.
Wow. 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 Wow.
Pep
Wow. Wow.
killed
Triple
me. To
captain.
this
That's why
day, I'm
I don't triple
seething.
captain Man City players. Mhm.
And last season, I
I don't
did it
triple
again,
captain
and
Man
he
City
got me
players. I
again.
won't do it
But
moving forward.
boss, this is why I don't pick City players. This is the
Yeah,
reason why I don't pick. I mean, the only person I would pick if I mean, but he's just expensive is Edison. That's the only
yeah,
person
yeah,
I would think I'd pick. But
Okay.
really, and De Bruyne at times,
So
obviously Haaland is a dead pick. you're gonna stick
yeah.
with
That you
Haaland.
get, yeah, you got to go
Yeah,
Haaland. But I
Haaland.
think Alvarez and
guys,
Foden are
I
going to
have
play
to
a lot
ask.
this season.
Yep. You wanted to say
Yeah,
Yeah.
I have
something?
to ask.
Uh huh.
Yeah, in terms of your wild cards, are there certain players you just pick who you know will give you something? I have two players actually who I always rely on.
Uh huh.
Luke Shaw.
Okay.
Luke Shaw. He's so for either he comes up with a clean sheet. He's on a team where United has a clean sheet, or he provides an assist.
Okay.
Andres Pereira for Fulham,
Okay.
because he's on set piece duty, so he
Okay.
always seems to come up with something. A set piece, he'll mess around and come up with two assists.
Well, I won't lie. Last season, my player like that was
Like,
Trippier. Trippier was my player like that. He came up good.
yeah,
He really did that.
yeah,
And to an extent, Esther Pudian too. And I think he's
Yes.
continuing this year. So those
yeah.
those are the
Yes.
players that. And I can't believe he didn't increase in price. He was only 5 million, which was like, it was a definite
So
steal.
you know who my two sleepers were last season?
No, who?
Martinelli and Saliba.
Yes,
Saliba was on
yes,
my team
yes,
day
yes,
one
yes.
till he got injured.
Um, that's you and I. You and I did the
Yeah.
same thing. Martinelli. I think we've
Yeah.
lost. We've lost Mr. Banya there. Let me just see.
Okay.
Mr. Banya.
Here, I'm here.
Okay, you're back.
Okay.
Okay, you're back. You're back. There you go. Guys, just a little break. I just wanna put on the theme music. You
Yeah.
guys not gonna hear it. I just wanna give a shout out to the people that are powering this show. 1 second. Okay, guys, you're listening to the Salone FPL show. I got my great guests, CROC and Eternal Sunshine. We're just talking about FPL, anything FPL. Guys, don't forget that this particular vlog and podcast is actually powered by Orange. Orange is the best network in Sierra Leone. Don't forget that. Okay, so Orange has a fantasy league. Look, I'm gonna put the fantasy league right up there. CG7H60. That's CG7H60. Go ahead and sign up to the Orange Fantasy League. Don't forget, it's 100,000 Leons, new Leons, up for grabs this season. Okay, the Salone FPL show. All right, back to my guests. Thank you for coming on, C-Rock, C-Rock, and Mr. Banya. Okay, so we've gone through a few things. I wanted to know. We've talked about the sleeper players that you have. We wanted to know, what is your strategy, definitely, for goalkeepers. What do you advise people?
For me, my goalkeepers, I don't spend a lot of money on it. I
Mm-hmm.
usually find two budget functional goalkeepers. This year, I've gone with Johnston as my
Okay.
starter
Okay.
and Martinez as my backup. And I think they have a good rotation the first part of the season. Been looking at them, so we'll see where it goes. I don't spend over 5 million on goalkeepers unless I really have to.
Okay.
Last year I went with Pope, but then he was good in the beginning. Then he faltered after about February. He started conceding a lot.
That's correct. That's correct.
So,
That's
but I'm
correct.
going 4.5, 4.5. There were back in the days I used to go mid table and then I'll pick a keeper that I would never use. But I stopped doing that. I think we lost Mr. Sally.
No, no, no.
Are
I'm
you
here.
there?
I'm right here. I'm right here. I'm
Okay,
right
Yeah,
here.
okay,
I'm right
okay.
here.
yeah.
Yeah.
I was just since you were talking, I was trying to give you a little bit of the focus. Okay.
Okay, okay,
And
yeah.
what about
So
you,
yeah,
Mister?
before
Okay.
I used to do 4.5 and just a nobody just to save money, but I stopped that strategy. I go with two mid-table goalies.
Okay. And Mister
Yeah.
Banya.
With me, I look at goalkeepers. It's not necessarily clean sheets, as high as that is. Goalkeepers who make multiple saves in games.
Okay.
Generally, I found out that in terms of fantasy goalies, um, Pickford normally does very well in fantasy.
Okay. Oh.
Brighton's goalie, Steele. I went with Steele. He did but this year I'm going with concede the goal, and he wasn't really under much threat this weekend, so he didn't net me as many points. Brighton live a charmed life, so they end up, given how they they give the ball away sometimes around their box, they'll end up giving up these careless shots that just go as goalkeeper points.
Okay.
So that's why I'm sticking with Brighton's goalie. I know you'll probably be biased to say, well, why not go with Allison where you can get your assist every once in a while? I think that's good for one season, for one time a season where he gives an assist to Salah. I think that's a given. He's
Okay.
so good at that.
Okay. Nice. I have two further questions, and then we'll call it a wrap. Um, Kane has obviously left the EPL. So, what's your advice for the likes of Madison, Richarlison, or what have you in Tottenham? Do you think that any of the players there are gonna be people that we can rely on for points? What's your take, Mister Banya?
I think I think for Spurs, they're always Son is a hit or miss sometimes. He gets on these hot runs
Okay.
where he'll go 2 goals, one assist, blah blah blah. But Madison, if you look at the game on Sunday,
Mhm.
he messed around and got 2 assists.
Oh yeah, he did, didn't he? Wow.
Yeah.
Wow, 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 wow. Oh yeah, that's true. And I think he's on set pieces as well.
In terms of defenders, Perisic normally does well for Spurs. And he's good at set pieces on your team should be a plus. He used to give in his wingback position. I don't know. Given the intensity with which Spurs play, at least they played against Brentford. There's space in there for him later on. There were openings for him to lob the ball out. When it's not Kane in there, there's a little bit of the end product. Who's there for to be at the end of those balls? So maybe he'll end up getting hockey assists where he plays a good ball, but in terms of fantasy, somebody else knocks it down to the eventual score, so you're not getting points from there. But I don't trust the new Spurs goalie, not one bit. Okay, and yeah, I'm hoping I'm right on Saturday, and he gives up a couple of balls or a couple of balls or goals or six up to us on Sunday because on Saturday because God knows my team was horrible on Monday. Shout out to the refs, for doing your thing. Yeah,
Oh my goodness.
listen,
C-Rock, have you
just
heard about
just
that team? Varchester United.
Yeah, 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 of course.
that's why Varane is the one who scored the goal. Varane.
There you go. There you go. All right.
Listen, we've instituted a no fly zone around Onana. It used to be you guys, you throw your every time there's a set piece, you throw somebody there to go push pour the air. No, now we have an African who's gonna slap the heck out of somebody. Try it. Yeah,
Yeah.
Onana will slap you.
Kind of reminds me of what Reina used to do. Reina used to clear people out, as well.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. C-Rock, any other players that you think, any other teams that you think will be like? I think last year Fulham started well, but then they kind of
Yeah.
tailed off. Any teams that you think with you might be sleeping on this year?
I think this year the teams to watch in the mid. We all know the power teams, right?
Yeah,
But the
that's
mid
correct.
team, I think Newcastle is not going to do as well. I'll be surprised if they continue what they did last year.
Mm,
Crystal Palace is a team that I'm watching.
okay.
You mentioned Eze. Eze's in my team.
Okay, yeah, yeah.
Roy, we call him Roy. Me and some Italo call him Roy. Roy is old as dirt, but the guy is can coach.
But
That team is gonna play.
what do you think about them losing Olise? Because I felt that Olise and Eze
He's not. He's signed. He's there. He's not. He's there.
yeah,
He's injured, but he's there.
oh,
He's
he's
not
there.
going anywhere.
Okay, okay,
Yeah,
okay,
yeah, yeah.
okay. Because
Yeah.
yeah.
yeah, so yeah, I think Eze is gonna be somebody, man. I wish
Eze
Roy.
is gonna be somebody, and what's gonna help Eze out is that the Corey kid. That kid is unbelievably. He's got range.
Yeah.
He's a good six.
Oh, okay.
So he's gonna allow Eze to float around all over the place.
So what do you
So
think? Do you think is that Roy is that good, or do you think that our guy Patrick Vieira was just a shambles?
no. Roy is a seasoned coach, right? He's won wherever he's gone, right? He's a
Okay,
great coach. I
okay,
wouldn't compare Roy and Vieira. Vieira was treated unfairly.
okay,
They had Zara hadn't played for 6 or 7 games. He was injured. Eze was injured,
okay.
and Vieira played those 6 games. He played Spurs, United, Man City, Chelsea, and I think they played some other in the cup game. They played Chelsea again, or wherever, or Man City again. So they didn't win any of those games. They tied some, lost the rest. So I think it was unfair at the when he got fired. After, I mean, remember he took him to the FA Cup semifinals
That's
the season
correct.
before,
That's
right?
correct. That's
They
correct.
should have given him to what at least till the end of the season and see what happens. But
Okay.
in hindsight is always some people say it's
2020.
50-50, right? No,
Mm-hmm.
it's 50-50 in hindsight. When you look at what Roy did when he came back, we all thought it was the craziest decision ever. But when the man came back, Crystal Palace took off.
That's right. That's right. That's right.
Yeah. So you can't. I know one thing. Roy Hodgson always has a good defensive team. His
Okay.
teams are hard to score on. That's
That's
why
right.
I'm gambling on their goalkeeper for the season
Wow. Okay. I did.
until
Johnston.
I make a change.
Johnston. Right. Johnston. Right.
Yeah, Johnston.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
Johnston. Yeah.
Okay. The last question I wanted to talk about was okay. We know what's happening with the Saudi Premier League, unfortunately, professional league, and the impact that it's had on getting rid of players, some acquiring players, and the difference is in terms of these new leagues that they're actually getting a couple of players that are actually in their prime, and not
Yep.
so old players as well, not too old players as well. Um, do you think that we may be playing the Saudi Premier Fantasy League one day, or is that too far fetched?
Too
What do you
far
think?
fetched.
Okay.
20 years ago, the Chinese did the same thing.
Yeah,
Everybody was going to China.
yeah, but they were only taking like old players. They were not taking any players in
Nah,
their
they took
prime.
Oscar at his prime. They took Oscar at his prime from Chelsea.
Okay,
And who else? Who else went there?
man, that was
There was
like
somebody
they
else.
had like one player per team. These guys are taking five, six, seven
No,
players in a
Tevez,
team.
yeah.
They
The
took Tevez.
Saudi.
Tevez went to China
That's what I'm saying. But they
in
were
his
like
prime
one big player per team. These guys are taking a couple of players per team and coaches and
and throwing
coaches.
money at them. That's why. But
Yeah,
I don't think. I think it's a phase. I don't think it's gonna be.
you don't think
We're
it's
not gonna
gonna
be playing
last?
no Saudi FBI. I don't think so. I mean, give it 3 years, 2 3 years. It's gonna be back to where we're gonna go back to square one. Trust
Okay,
me.
okay.
Yeah,
And
it's
Mr.
just a new. It's a new toy for the Arabs.
Mr.
Eventually, it's gonna come back to where it's gonna be like.
Well,
Folks are gonna realize it's not all that. Get the money, and then the people start looking for other things.
Saudi Arabia wants to host the World Cup in 2030. I think. I think this is all
Oh
part of their
wow.
But
plan.
they've already withdrawn. I think they've withdrawn.
Okay.
And
Oh,
it's funny they hired Messi. They hired Messi to
yeah.
boost
To be
their
yeah.
bid for them.
Uh huh.
But Argentina is one of the people vying to be hosts. So I think there's a
Oh.
conflict there for Messi.
Okay. 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 Okay.
Yeah.
Isn't that
So
why he got suspended
yeah.
at
But the
PSG
Yeah,
as
thing the
well?
yeah.
thing with
By
the Saudi
PSG.
league,
Yeah. Mhm.
yeah, because he left to go explore that, and you could tell. I think yeah. I think I don't want to make this a messy show because,
Okay. No. 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 It's
but
Please
okay.
yeah,
don't.
yeah. That I don't know why that deal didn't materialize, but I think it worked out better for him.
Okay. So guys, basically we've come to the end of the program. I wanted to thank you guys for coming. Really appreciate you guys being here. I was hoping I could invite you back at the end of the game week so that we can talk about the points that we had and different things and give and talk about the pointers. So oh my goodness, have I lost you guys? There you go. Okay, there you go.
No, we're here. We're here.
Okay. I want to thank you guys
No, we're
again for
here.
coming. The CROC and Mr. Banya. So I hope you guys will be here at the end of this game week. Is it on Sunday or Monday? And we can talk about the points that you had
Yes.
in our teams and share and give it a little bit of insight. I want to thank you once again. So
No
from
problem, bro.
Salone FPL show, and I thank you, and may your teams lose. May your teams lose.
One love, one love.
Especially Manchester United. Especially Manchester United.
I expect three
Bad
points in the
hearts.
bag this week.
Okay.
Who you guys playing?
Well, we're playing. Who are we playing?
Bournemouth.
Bournemouth. Yeah.
Eh,
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you very
congratulations
much,
in
guys.
advance.
Thank you very
Yes.
much.
Thank you.
Okay, bye. You are listening to the
All right.
FPL Salon FPL show, brought to you by Orange. Yeah, let me just catch myself real quick. There you go. Don't forget that Orange is the best network in the country, and this show is actually powered by Orange. We're using Orange internet here, the fly box. It's working perfectly, as you can tell. The stream is alright. No issues at all. So don't forget to use it. You can buy a flash box at any of the premises, a fly box at any of the premises. Don't forget to join the Orange Fantasy League. It's about 100,000 new Leons up for grabs. Let me just give you the code to join it is CG7H60. CG7H60. Thank you very much. My name is Salia Fawundu. I'm your host today. There you go. I'm trying to enjoy this music, guys. Amigo. There you go. Peace out. Have a lovely weekend and good luck, folks.